All right, and we are live. Hey guys, today is Friday, and like I said, every Friday I try to do what they call Fact Friday, frequently asked question. That's the way I phrase it. Just try to bring information that can help you. Obviously, as you know me, I'm a real estate agent. My name is Keno Spring, but I want to bring things that more than just real estate. It's about the whole person. So today, my first conversation for the year, I'm speaking with Travonne Brooks, and he is a CSCC, which is a certified strength and conditional coach, and he's also an Army veteran. So the man's in shape. So just kind of introduce yourself a little bit for the.
I'm sorry. I hear you. Hi everybody. Again, my name is Travonne Brooks, and I'm a certified strength and conditioning coach at D1 in Lakeland, Tennessee. I do everything from training athletes to people that want to be in shape and for general fitness. So whether they're just losing weight or just trying to get back in shape. Like I said, I did 20 years in the military. I did graduate from University of Memphis. I got a exercise science degree in exercise science, and I'm pretty knowledgeable on fitness.
Okay, cool. So and you were out at D1 training in Lakeland. Is that what it's called?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So tell a little bit. Certified strength and conditional coach. What is the basic of what you do?
So my scope of practice has everything to do with athletic performance. Any athlete, or really anybody can be an athlete. It could be somebody that wants to run a marathon, want to do a 5K. So somebody that wants to actually, increase their performance. For myself, it could be any sport. I would, do everything based off of science. We'll get some goals and talk about what you want to improve in, and then we program out a plan to help you reach those goals.
Okay, so basically you can work with from the novice who just now starting out to the college or professional athlete. That'd be a good way to say it.
Yeah, so I work with young as 7 years old to adults. So I cover all ages when it comes to fitness, sports related and also general fitness. So where I'm at, I think the starting age is 7 years old, and we have different group training. So there is group training and personal training, but the group training is like 7 to 9, and then there's like a 10 to 12 years old, or 10 to 14, and then there's like a 14 or 15 to 17-year-old, and then there's adults. So each class is structure for that age group, and then but people that want more outside of group training, they would get somebody that's specialized in getting them better at their sport.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you, since you've been doing it, what would you say would be the biggest fitness myth that people are still, for want of a better word, wasting their time doing? Or what's the biggest fitness myth that you can tell somebody, hey, look, that's not working, that's not going to work?
Yeah, so I think the biggest myth with most people is just tomorrow. Like I always putting out till tomorrow. They're putting more energy into reasons why they can't do it versus just actually doing it. Again, because it's not fun to a lot of people, especially if you're not in shape. So, and also I think it's just making it a priority for for you above everything else, which is hard to do because there are so many priorities in our daily lives.
Okay, so would you say that what is better, to have like long workouts on the day when you do the workout, or to just be consistent, even if it's just short workouts, be consistent?
Yeah, so it's twofold, because sometimes people stay in the gym all day and really they haven't done a whole lot. They just spend a lot of time in there. So I think the biggest thing is just having a goal, having a plan, what you're going to do, and then executing that plan. As you do your exercises. So, but I think to really answer your question, I think just staying committed to what you're doing. Even if you go to a place, if you say 30 minutes. just say 30 minutes, but just make sure that that 30 minutes is is consumed with some kind of activity.
Okay, cool. So like at the beginning of the year, we always know everybody want to get fit. Everybody jumping. When you walk into the gym the first of the year, the gym is full. You got to wait 6 hours just to get on a treadmill.
Yeah.
What do you think is the main reason why most people fall off after a few weeks when they start working out, deciding to get into shape?
So I think that the number one thing is accountability. No one's holding them accountable or you accountable. It's hard for a lot of people to hold themselves accountable. And I think, if you having someone, that's giving you positive reinforcement to keep doing it, I think that helps. But just being accountable, sticking to your, to your goal. And I think if you could see it like on the refrigerator, on the wall, I'm going to do this today. I think, that could help. So like some people, but I think that's the biggest thing is accountability.
Oh, okay. So try not to do it on your own. Just get somebody to help you. And those days when you don't want to get up, have somebody to call you and remind you that you need to get up, kind of.
Yeah, or like I say, just put some sticky notes up. Just do things to kind of like get in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because again, if no one's holding you accountable and like there's no punishment or no repercussions for you to go, then a lot of times you're gonna take the easy route. So I just think it's just again having some discipline within yourself to say, you know what, I'm going to do this and I'm going to stick to it. And again, start small, because I think the biggest thing is we start, but I think we just building off each week. Instead of saying I'm gonna go. Sometimes it's good to reset. Each week, like that. That Sunday or Monday, and saying this is my plan for the week, and then you do it again the following Sunday, versus looking long term and saying I'm gonna go to the gym for 2 months. I think for some people that's too long a span. But if you do those short, choppy goals and kind of build it up, in no time you'll be in there 2-3 months.
Right. Okay. Cool. So if someone was to come to you today and want to start, what is 1 or 2 things that you will tell them they should probably focus on first? It might be, kind of general, because everybody will have different goals, but something that is 1 or 2 things that is general. You can say, hey, look, if you do this and this, you probably will get some results.
Yeah. So again, goals are important. And again, if somebody tells me that they want to, lose weight, for example, I would definitely tell them that losing weight is hard, but it takes low intensity exercise, and it takes a long time, like long duration. So 30 minutes wouldn't really. I mean, it's something, but if you're really serious about it, at least 1 hour is what you want to go for. And again, frequency, 3 to 5 times a week, if you can. But yeah, I mean, I think just why you chose it, just knowing why it knowing why you. I'm sorry, I'm reading the slide, but knowing why it's important to you to do it.
Okay, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so like I say, so if you want to lose weight, again, that's one thing. If you want to do general fitness, again, like if you have too many goals, it's kind of hard to concentrate on 2 or 3 goals at one time. So take that one goal and stick with that. If it's weight training, if it's losing weight, then of course you gotta do things you're gonna lose weight, in time. And again, for me, I would just plan that activity out that they're going to do, and then follow that plan, and then have some feedback and checkups every couple of weeks.
Okay, so for people who you might have seen got some of the best results and started from one, got somewhere else, what are some of the mindset shifts that they went through? Some of the things that they changed from a mental standpoint that made them be able to get from where they were to where they end up going?
So you're saying like somebody that started with nothing, like with no physical attributes, and then they go long term, and now they're
Right.
after it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
this,
uh, they were patient. They trusted the process, and I mean, I think it's also it gives them confidence, especially if they see that that what they're doing is actually working for them. Um, so yeah, the mind shift it can be from being, well, for example, I had a kid, well, again, a teenager, very shy, very kind of standoffish, and his mom wanted him to get some. She said no, she wanted him to be more active. He played soccer, but he wasn't really in shape. Anyway, long story short, after about 6 to 8 weeks, he was like his mom saw his attitude change. He was more, I guess, sort of cocky, I guess, in her eyes,
right.
and he wasn't like that, before. So
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's the good thing about sports. And just kind of putting the sports perspective here is that when you start playing sports, man, that camaraderie with your teammates and all that stuff, and then that stuff does bring out. I mean, it bring out the best in you. It give you a lot of confidence because I played soccer, so I could imagine the way he felt when he was able to do certain things that he couldn't do before.
right.
Okay, that's cool. So currently, do you work with like any, not by name, but any professional athletes or maybe like college students and stuff like that right now?
So interestingly, I have a kid. He's about 16, and he has a scholarship already to a college.
Wow.
So they, and he his dad, he wanted somebody, he said, okay, you're military, you're structured. I want you. He could have chose anybody in that gym, but he wanted, somebody older guy, somebody that was going to give him some structure. So
Right.
I probably been working with him for about 4 months, and before he came to me, he wasn't. I mean, he's an athlete, but he didn't know how to use all his tools. So I taught him how to take all those tools he got, and knowing how to apply strength, apply power, apply those different things to his sport. So he ended up getting a scholarship at 16 years old. He's in 10th grade. So
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
I've seen some athletes come in. We have a few athletes. Some play for NFL. Some play for UFL or XFL, and some just came from University of Memphis. So
Okay.
so we have athletes, there that's actually been through the process. And like I said, those are the ones normally they would get chosen to teach a sports specific skill to a person.
Okay.
But yeah, we've had some we've had some I guess what you call them VIP come in there also and do some workouts. So
That's cool, man. Awesome. Yeah, one last question because I know you got to go here. A lot of time people say I don't have time. That's a big thing. I don't have time. I don't have time. Somebody come to you and say, hey, I don't have time, which in truth and in fact, they can find time to do anything they really want to do. But what are some small little incremental things you tell them, hey, you don't have, and I want to go to the gym, but here's something you can do when you wake up, you're on your lunch break, before you go to bed, whatever it is. What are some things that they can do that might help them start feeling good about themselves, that might make them then find the time that they really need to instead of watching Netflix.
Yeah, so again, time is I mean, we all have the same time, 24 hours in a day, right? So I mean, I would tell them first off, okay, exercise, it is structured, it is intentional. I mean, you intend to do it. It's not nothing that you can just like doing stuff around the house, walking outside. If you want to intend to do that, then it's not structured. So number one, it's structured, intentional physical activity. I mean, you set a block of time, and you say, I'm gonna do this A, B, C, D, all these things in that block of time. It's structured, right? So I think that's the main thing of having something like that to start with. And I think also to as far as time is concerned, about not having enough time, I think it's all about priority. Because if it's not a priority, again, sometimes you got to write it out. What's important right now? Is it okay? Work is important. Okay, my kids are important. Watching Netflix could be important to you. I mean, I don't know, but if exercise is at the bottom of your list, 9 times out of 10, it's not a priority.
All right.
So right. I think for busy adults, busy people, I think for those people, you gotta do it before your day start.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And for me, that's what I do. Go ahead.
No, yeah. Start your day off with that, because best believe, I don't care how bad you feel during your workout. When you get done, you're gonna feel good. Trust me.
Yeah, I always said I've never felt bad after a workout.
Exactly.
I might be sore, I might be this, but I never felt like I should not have done that. I always feel good after a workout. And for me, you talk about time. What I figured out with my profession, being a real estate agent, I can never tell what my evenings are going to be as much, but I know what my morning's going to be, because I can set my mornings up. So what I do is I try to go to bed earlier so I can wake up earlier. So instead of getting up at 6, now I get up at 4:30. But I went to bed. Instead of going to bed at 11, I went to bed at 9. So I still got my hours. I just got up early in the morning. And something about waking up and seeing the sun come up.
I did 20 years in the Army, so I don't wake up like that anymore, because I did it for a very long time. But I understand where you're coming from. Now I'm more flexible with the scheduling, the clients, and working stuff now. But yeah, it's definitely just doing those 20 years of doing that, you felt good when you got done. Even though it was old dark 30, you up before like anybody on the road. When you got done, you felt good, and you feel more, had more some energy, throughout the day, So, but like I say, toward the end, if you work all day, you're gonna be tired. Trust me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep, you're right. So if anybody want to get in touch with you, and are you on social media? Have a phone number? Anything you want to share?
So we have a website. Instagram is probably the best way, because I'm always posting within their platform. So it's D1 Training Lakeland. So it's D1 Training _ Let me make sure I got that right for you. Hold
on. Okay. I can try to look it up too.
I'm going to tell you the wrong thing. So D1 _ Training _ and then Lakeland.
Okay, so D1 _ Training _ Lakeland. There it is. I think I just saw it actually.
Yeah, you go on Instagram, and a lot of times, I post stuff with athletes. I do other coaches coach stuff, and they also promote a lot of stuff. So, yeah, that's what we do. And like I said, we're not the typical gym, because our gym is set up more like an athletic facility, like that you will see at a college or some kind of pro team. It's all like Olympic style weight benches and machines, but again, everything we do is athletic performance based. So, like I say, the difference between going to a gym with equipment in it is those gyms are mainly general fitness gyms. But somewhere where you want to do some jumps and some you see people sprinting and pushing, pushing stuff, flipping tires, all the kind of stuff is what we do.
Well, you do. Okay. I love that kind of stuff. I might have to come see you. Hey, listen, I know you got to run, so thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for taking a short time out of your day, and stay warm, stay out of this crazy weather that we're about to have, and we'll be in touch, man. Thank you very much.
All right, sir. You're welcome. You have a good day too. Be safe.
You too. Bye. Bye.
Right. Bye.
Hey, so yeah, that was my first Fact Friday for the year. I wanted to start off, because not a lot of time people start off the year with workout, exercise, and stuff like that. Actually have another gentleman that's going to be talking to us a lot about personal training from the average person as well, coming up here in the next few weeks. What will we have next week? Next week we're going to get into, I'm going to have a mortgage lender on, a mortgage broker, to kind of give you some ideas of some information about what's going on in the mortgage world right now and how you can take advantage of the lower rates and stuff that are coming down the pike. All right. But again, thank you guys very much. Again, if you guys need to get in touch with him, it's D1_training_Lakeland on Instagram. All right. If you're seeing this in Memphis, in the Mid-South, listen, stay warm, be prepared. Hopefully we don't get what they're saying, but if we do, just be prepared, okay? It's better to be prepared and not. Better to have insurance and never use it than need it and don't have it. Thank you guys very much. Again, every Friday at 4 o'clock Central, we do, I call it Fact Friday, FAQ, frequently asked questions. And I just bring you professionals. And just to give you an idea, this year we're going to be having people from the mortgage. I'm going to have a person that deals with HVAC, somebody that's an electrician. We're going to have a retired firefighter that's going to talk about fire safety. Everything. We're going to cover it all. We're going to cover all of it because I'm a real estate agent, but it's holistic. Because when you move into your home, you want to know how to keep your home safe. I'm going to have a financial advisor coming up probably within the next 2 weeks to help you guys. You know, if you're trying to get into your home or you're already in your home and you want to learn some skills about becoming more financially secured, which I need myself to. But I'm gonna provide you guys a lot of good information. All right. So have yourself a wonderful weekend. Stay warm, and I'll put out the flyer probably on Monday for what's coming up on Friday. Thank you guys very much. Love you as always. And if you see Cookie, no, I'm just joking. Bye-bye.